There's a profound relief that comes when you stop searching for the how and start recognizing the what. Most of what we've been taught about manifestation today feels like a job. It feels like another thing to do, another ritual to perform, another ladder to climb. But the truth is, it's never a struggle. Truth is a relaxation. I'm Susan Lilley, and today we're exploring the quantum manifestation explained through the only lens that actually matters, your own consciousness. We aren't going to talk about attracting things from far away. We are going to talk about reality, that everything you desire is already held within the substance of your awareness. If you can perceive it, it's already here. The only thing that creates the illusion of distance is a misunderstanding of who you are. Welcome to a conversation that doesn't just change your mind, it restores your authority. Let's look at the word quantum. In the world of science, it refers to the smallest unit of energy. In the world of consciousness, it refers to the infinite field of potential that exists before a thought is even formed. You are not a person in a world trying to get things. You are consciousness within which the world appears. This is the first and most vital shift. When you see yourself as a separate small me chasing a big goal, you create resistance. You are telling the universe that you and the goal are separate. But in the quantum field, there is no separation. There is only frequency. Manifestation is not a reward for hard work. It is the physical shadow of an internal identity shift. When you change the light, your consciousness, the shadow, your reality, must change. It has no choice. This is the natural order. It is as certain as gravity, yet as light as breath. Why does it feel so hard sometimes? Because we have been conditioned to believe in the heroic struggle. If we think we don't sweat, we don't deserve. But look at nature. Does the forest struggle to grow? Does the ocean strive to be deep? They simply are. Your life is meant to move with that same elegant ease. The villains we face of self-doubt, the overthinking, the fear of not enough are not obstacles. They are simply old stories. They are low frequency thoughts that lose their power the moment you stop feeding them your attention. When you understand quantum manifestation, explained through identity, you realize you don't have to fight fear. You simply step into a version of yourself where the fear no longer makes sense. You don't try to fix the old version of you, you leave it behind. You realize that the version of you who has the dream is already alive right now in the field of your imagination. How do we practically inhabit this new identity. We use the power of assumption. Assumption is not pretending. It is the quiet internal recognition of a fact. It is the of course factor. Imagine you have ordered something online, anything really. You don't spend all day pacing by the door, begging for it to arrive. You go about your day. Why? Because you assume it's coming. The transaction is complete. The quantum manifestation works exactly the same way. The moment you align your inner feeling with the reality of your desire, the transaction is complete in consciousness. Your job is not to build the bridge to the outcome. Your job is to stay in the state of the person who is already on the other side. The world is a mirror. If you stand in front of a mirror and want the reflection to smile, you don't reach out and try to pull the corners of the reflection's mouth up. You smile first, and then you provide the source. Consciousness is the source. Reality is the reflection. One of the greatest blocks to manifestation isn't a lack of vibration. It's a lack of safety. Your nervous system feels that having more money, more love, more visibility is dangerous. It will protect you by keeping those things away. This is where clarity meets biology. Through the lens of RTT and deep consciousness, we can see that safety is a decision. When you realize that your worth is stable and independent of your bank account or your relationship, you become safe, a safe vessel for abundance. You stop wanting because wanting implies a hole that needs filling. You start receiving, which is the natural state of an open heart. Receiving is quiet, it is certain, it is luxurious in its lack of urgency. Living fully and freely is not a destination. It is the way to walk the path. When you live from the higher calibration, you aren't trying to get a life. You are being life. You are the expression of the intelligence, peace, and abundance. You are the hero of this story, and the hero's greatest realization is that the power was never in the sword or the quest. It was in the heart of the one who decided to move. And you are already where you need to be to collapse the timeline and step into your highest reality. There is no later. There is only the depth of your presence now. If this truth has landed in your body today, then the shift has already begun. You don't need to remember the words. You only need to live the recognition. If you are ready to stop the effort and start the alignment, I invite you to join me further. Whether it's booking a clarity call to look at your specific path or joining the full clarity shift experience, my one-on-one journey for those ready for total transformation. The door is open. If you felt the resonance of this video, please like, subscribe, and share your insights in the comments. I read them all, and I love seeing the clarity that emerges in this community. Remember, consciousness is the only reality. I intend this created clarity to live fully and freely with gratitude. I'll see you soon.